You could see that they were friends. He was really good friends with the wife. The whole experience for me, I was sad throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another video, and today I'm not particularly happy. I'm quite sad because you see, those who know me personally would find this video a bit new, different, because you are not likely to see me at sad events, sad occasions. No, I don't do funerals. You are likely to see me at weddings, parties, celebrations. As for wedding reception, there I'm always there. You understand? But you know, every time that you always be doing all those things, when your friend is mourning, you mourn with them. Do you understand? So this video is not. This video particularly is not for me to be. It's not content to me. It's not. It's not like a news item. I'm not doing this as a news item. No, I'm here to document a life well lived of the father of my pastor friend, Pastor Shadrach Mensah. Do you understand? When he was doing his wedding, I was there. He's mourning. I have to be there. That's how we do it. That's how friends do. You understand? I was really happy to be there because it was an experience for me. So I'm going to share with you how the whole thing was and everything like that. But then before we go into the video, kindly subscribe, like, and as you are watching, you leave your comments in the video. This I'm really, really sad. But then yes, let's get into the video. Our beloved Pastor Shadrach Mensah, you know him for one of the cover that I also met him through that video was "You Don't Have to Worry, Shabo Boy." You know Shabo Boy, right? At the beginning of this year, we got the news that his biological father, Bishop Daniel Kojo Mensah, aka Osofo Flor, Osofo Flor, that's how it's gone. So yeah, who was with us between the year 1968 to 2026 this year. He's going to be with God, he's going to glory, and a life well lived. You could tell from how the funeral ceremony was. Now, the first time I saw Bishop Daniel Kojo Mensah was at Pastor Shadrach Mensah's wedding ceremony. That's his son, his first son. And when I met him, I just looked at him and I was like, this man has lived. This man has lived a life. I don't know. I just picked that frequency. I saw this video on I Am Media Creative TikTok page, and you can see he was so excited seeing his first son get married. The man has lived. The man has lived. So when I saw that, you could tell, this man feels fulfilled. He feels satisfied seeing his first son, Pastor Shadrach Mensah, get married, and Charlie, the whole thing. So that moment when I looked at it, I was like, this man, yeah, he's not just because my pastor friend Shadrach Mensah is mourning, but because this man, I felt that he has lived well. So I would like to be there to go and experience how the burial service would go. So the burial service took place on Saturday, the 7th of March at the La Methodist Church at 9 a.m. As at 10 a.m., the body of Bishop Daniel Kojo Mensah was brought into the church service, into the premises. And they brought him in a casket designed in the shape of a Bible. It was just wholesome. They said, wow. Because he's a man of God. He has a church, he pastors a church with a beautiful, energetic congregation, youthful congregation. So when I saw the casket being designed in the Bible, wow, I said, this is really nice. This is really nice. Now it was time to read the tributes. That's when Pastor Shadrach Mensah started reading his tribute. When he was reading, I was teary.
Others say, your dad gave me an advice that saved my marriage. Your dad noticed I had no money. He pushed money into my pockets. After your passing, and as my phone keeps ringing and receiving such texts, it continued to see the extent to which your kindness and selfishness knew no bounds. When your life was in the balance, you always thought of the well-being of others before yourself. Your daughter Edith always talks about how you two would fight and always made up again. Your son Meshach seems to be a lot more quiet about you. On your day of death, you walked into your room. Just very long and hard at your picture and Shakaila. She held me at the collar and said I lied to her and I was going to bring you home. For I tried to stand hard and strong like you always taught me. But your wish has always been to see us happy, strong, and together. You were never too far from blessing us. The day before you passed, you asked me to pray for you. And after I did, you said, now you feel okay. Little did we know it was going to.
I was teary. I wanted to cry. And I don't have a lot of tears in my eyes, so it was a bit. They're like, hey, and I also not drunk water, so I was teary.
To be the last time. Perhaps your tribute is sufficient. No tribute is sufficient enough and befitting to describe your strength and the steadfastness in the role you played in our lives. Your departure has left a deep chasm of sorrow within the depth of our hearts. All is not lost. Your good deeds to all will make you immortal. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you did for us. Thank you for the great memories, and we are eternally grateful. We don't want to say goodbye. We don't want to wish you for farewell. We don't want to say till we meet again. Instead, with this Bible verse, I would like to say something you have done. I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. Heaven has gained an angel. We have gained a guardian angel. Rest peacefully, Daddy. Yahweh, deliver Dre, till we meet again. T. Brown, the stew, brave, Apollosi, Velisis.
You see, I was there imagining what it's like to have a present father. As he was reading his tribute, I was just like, wow. Then Pastor Shadrach's wife, Mrs. Lydia Irama Mensah, also read her tribute.
You lived by the truth of this very verse. You have the breath of the Almighty within you. You remained insightful and full of wisdom while you lived. There was not a day I left your side without a word of encouragement, a scripture to hold me through the day, or a question to sharpen my knowledge of the Lord and the Word. You left too soon, Daddy. You said you were stronger than ever the day before your passing. What happened? Why the sudden exit?
And everybody was tearing up. Like the emotions was just flying everywhere. You could see as the tributes were being read, people in the congregation were also crying. The tears was everywhere.
God's ways are not wise in the eyes of man. I believe God is too wise to be mistaken. I believe He is too good to be unkind. So though I don't understand, although I don't see God's plan, although I don't see how He has a hand in this, I will trust His heart, believing that His ways are not our ways, and that all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. Heaven has gained. I walk in the knowledge that you are at peace. Rest well, Daddy. I only have one request. Please keep watch over us till we meet again.
I'm not crying. I'm not. My tear gland. No, it has finished. There's no water there. So another video I saw online was this video of him. You see, when they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, this is what it means. You see, Pastor Shadrach Mensah doing music ministry, shaboboy and everything like that. His father, Bishop Daniel Kojo Mensah, is also a music minister, not just a pastor who preaches and everything like that. When I saw the video, I was like, really, an apple doesn't fall far from the tree at all. The grandchildren also read their tributes.
The sudden death of our grandfather has brought us to the understanding of what Paul says in Philippians chapter 1 verse 21 that, For me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Grandpa, you taught us how to love and be kind to everyone. You show, you show beautiful stories and inspire us with your advice. Every morning, every morning at the school gate, we look forward to seeing you coming to drop Rika off, but now we wait in vain.
And halfway through, they just couldn't read again. Like at that point, I could feel what the young lady was feeling. I mean, I don't think she would be like 13 or years or maybe less than that. She couldn't finish reading. She was halfway through the reading of the tribute. She just started tearing up.
We miss you so much, Grandpa. We promise to grow up together in love and fear. That's as you taught us. May your soul rest in peace, Grandpa. Yeah, what about Remember, so we meet again.
The siblings.
I don't know. Like I'm saying, I usually don't cry, but the whole experience for me, I was sad throughout because I could feel everybody was not reading words. They were reading how they felt about the man of God, Bishop Daniel Kojo Mensah. Even as I'm doing the video, it's like a flashback playing for me how I felt. Because so at a point I saw another woman come to read her tribute. While she was reading her tribute, Reverend Mrs. Hagar Ikuya Mensah was sharing tears so much, like more tears. I was like, that's the wife, the widow. She was sharing tears. Senna, that was her tribute that was being read. When you listen to the tribute,
Stood firm and led. Proud that I got to walk beside a man who knew who he was and refused to be anything less. I have set my heart to describe you in one sentence. Daddy, you were a man who knew the way and walked it without fear. Your voice will still echo as your leadership has left a mark. Your strength is so loud and undeniable, and it has permanently formed part of the foundation of our life. I never thought our 40-year journey would end so suddenly. Not when we were planning your birthday. Daddy, the host of angels beckons you on. Go and continue your work over there. Our children, Eddie, Shadi, Nana Boy, and your dearest Sakina, together with your adopted children and the entire church, will forever miss you. And I, Hagar, your beloved wife, will always be grateful that I walk this life with you. Rest well, my dear husband.
you could see that they were friends. You could see that he was really good friends with the wife. Then there are adopted children. They also came to read their tributes. They said Osofo Flor was just a blessing to not just to his immediate family members, his extended family members, but he even had people he had adopted, taking his school training days. People were testimonies upon testimonies. You could tell that he was a present father, a present husband, and a present family member. Seriously, the Mensah family has lost something. You could feel it. And it was a beautiful experience for me. I was there for a number of reasons. One, to see how it is like to be a firstborn son and to have your parents pass on and how the whole process is. He had 4 children, Mrs. Edith Abena Ado Walter, Pastor Shadrach Mensah, Meshach Nana Kwame Boy Mensah, and Shakina Mame Ama Mensah. That's the last born. These 4 children were so busy the whole time, going about them. I was just then I was observing. Is this how it's like when a parent passes on the activity. Like even the children were so busy. He has grandchildren listed here. He had his brothers and sisters. Everybody were busy. He had adopted children, in-laws. Everybody was just busy all over the place, doing so much just to make the whole event a success. I was just observing all that. For me, like I'm saying, I don't go to funerals. I don't know how these things take place. So this particular one was just nice to see how everybody was involved and making things work. We know that he's gone to glory to be with the Lord, to rest in his bosom and everything, till we meet him again. So for now, if you see this video, just leave your condolence message for the Mensah family, for Pastor Shadrach Mensah, our beloved man of God. We love his ministry and everything like that. He's lost his biological father. His biological father has gone to glory, has gone to be with the Lord. So when you see this video, just leave your condolence message with it. We are sympathizing with you, man of God, and the entire Mensah family. We sympathize with you. May the Lord be your strength and hold you through this phase. I mean, when I saw how gospel ministers and so many men of God came around to support Pastor Shadrach Mensah, it was nice to see a lot of them, a good number of the gospel ministers we all know, came around to support him, to show their support, to sympathize with him. You understand? I mean, like, do you know what it takes for some, like, you make time and pass around? Minister Joe Mettle came and was there for a long haul, nothing less than 30 minutes. Was present to sympathize with Pastor Shadrach Mensah and his family. So all these things just mean that a lot of them came around, a lot of them. After everything, they carried the casket to go and bury it the same day. Then that brought the whole event to an end. But we bless God for the life of this man of God. He has made an impact on earth. It's been a blessing. He has made an impact on earth. You understand? Just that he went too early. He went too early. He left us too early. Yes, may the Lord strengthen the Mensah family and strengthen Pastor Shadrach Mensah. It's amazing that the day before the burial service, Pastor Shadrach Mensah was on stage ministering to God with God's people at the Unleashed concert. That was a Pentecostal gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Imabis. Follow on all socials at _ the Imabis, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you have liked, you have subscribed, and you have left your condolence message. Any message you like to leave, you leave under this video. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace. I'm out.